The other accusation was I also chair many inquiries. I chair more inquiries. I'm members of more committees than any member of Parliament. And so my critics said, oh, you know why he does that? Because he gets extra money. You get paid for all those jobs. You know, in 28 years, I've never claimed the allowance for being on a committee or being a chairman of a committee. I have never. And I tell everybody, contact the Parliament accountant and say, check up with him and say, has Fred Knoll ever claimed the money? I've never claimed it. I'm the only member who's never claimed it. All the other members do. I don't. Because I used to think, well, look, Lord, I'm in Parliament, I get the salary which is over and above anything I could have dreamt of. Politicians get really well paid. I've gone from a miserly stipend to where I'm overflowing with money, which I can use for many Christian causes, help people and do things when people say, look, I was visiting an Aboriginal lady the other day and she said, I really need a new refrigerator. She didn't want me to buy or anything. She just discussed, she had some personal problems. I said, you'll have a new one tomorrow. I just bought her a fridge. And so I can do that. And I just thank the Lord, you give me the ability to be your servant. You show me the need, I'll meet the need. So I sponsor orphans in Egypt and so on. I do a whole lot of things, and I don't tell people about that. Because when you do, then they say, oh, you're boasting and showing off. But my credibility is at stake. Where if I'm being accused of being greedy means I'm trying to get money, whereas in fact I'm giving it away and I don't claim it on top of that. So it is frustrating, but that's part of the devil's strategy, I suppose, to try to destroy your Christian witness and your testimony, and also to harass you because it is upsetting, it distracts you from doing God's work. And that's why I say to the Lord, now when these things happen, I say, look Lord, I'm not going to give one more thought to it. I'm going to put it in the bottom drawer and get on to do your job, because what the devil's trying to do is distract me. Take me out of your will, away from your plan. I want to be in perfect harmony with your will, so nothing's going to distract me. I just focus on your will to do your job.
So really, when you look at it, I guess that can really take away from Mr. Moyes' argument that you are after money, especially if there is evidence in Parliament that in fact you've never taken these extra allowances. That really...
I've never claimed it for those committees. I get that salary of office because that's automatic. They just get sent to you, it's added to your weekly salary. But I just thank the Lord that I'm able to serve him, and the fact that I do get that allowance, the accusation is now I'm like Judas, I've sold my soul for $30, 30 pieces of silver, so I will now do the government's bidding. And the accusation was on that particular day in Parliament, the government said to me, Fred, we want you to do this, and don't forget we're paying you. They never said anything to me. No one asked me to do anything. I just follow what I believe is God's will in my life. When I move motions, move bills, raise issues, no one's given me orders. Only the Lord gives me orders. And I've never had orders from the Labor Party. And if they did give me an order and said, you know, you're getting that allowance, you owe us something, I'd say forget it.
Now, as I recall, prior to you taking the Vice Presidency, Mr. Moyes actually was nominated for the presidency and ran. If he had been elected to that presidency, which obviously he wasn't, would he have received an allowance?
He'd almost get another salary. It's at least $75,000 plus another $34,000, so that's another $100,000 roughly. And he really campaigned for that position. He really wanted to be the president, and he ordered me to nominate him. And I said, I don't want to. He said, if you don't nominate me, I'll split the party. I'm going to write to all the members, and I'm going to cause more damage than anything's ever happened to you in the past. So after prayer, the next day I said, look, I will nominate you. I'm not happy about it, but I will nominate you because I want to protect the party, not for my own personal benefit, because I knew it could cause damage and upset a lot of very sincere Christians who think, what's going on if he sent out damaging stuff. In spite of my efforts, obviously he has done that and has sent damaging material out, which has upset a lot of our members. But I thank the Lord that our membership has stayed firm, and our membership is sufficiently strong that we're just being re-registered as a political party. You're going to have at least 750 active members, and we have more than double that. So we thank the Lord in spite of all the controversy. CDP is well and strong and going forward. And I pray for Gordon Moyes, I pray for him every day, that God will convict him of what he's doing, he'll repent of what he's doing. I forgive him for what he's doing. I have no malice in my heart for him. I'd love to forget him, but he forces me to respond to a direct attack which is untrue, which is libelous, and I could in fact sue him. But I'm reluctant to do that because Christians should not take another Christian to court. So I plead with him to repent of what he's doing. If he doesn't want to work with us or be involved with us, just go away. Do your own thing and leave us alone. But don't keep putting out poisonous emails almost on a weekly basis. Stop doing it. I don't do it to you. I don't want to. All I'm doing now is clarifying material which is not true and telling the truth.